Welcome to the Holistic High Achiever Podcast. I'm your host, Kaitlin Rohowetz. This podcast is all about thriving in the modern world without sacrificing your health. It's for all of my fellow high achievers, business owners, mompreneurs, single parents, hustlers, and the people who do so much for everyone else and sometimes at a detriment to their own health. The people who want to do it all but need to find a better way without burning themselves out or continuing to put their own health on the back burner. Yes, we'll talk about health, nutrition, and movement, and easy solutions to living healthier, but we'll also cover topics like goal setting, building habits, and overcoming challenges and limiting beliefs, which can be applied to any area, including health, so that you can thrive holistically. Hello, high achievers. Positive affirmations are more than just nice things you say to yourself. What you say to yourself does matter, but it should feel true. So we're going to talk about that today. When you say these positive affirmations or mantras or whatever you want to call them, when you hear it, when you hear yourself say it or hear someone else say it, you should feel like, yeah, that's true. Or you believe it. Or at least there's like a part of you that could believe it if you tried it on long enough. So a little background before we dive into like more about positive beliefs and positive affirmations is that beliefs in general exist in some part to protect us, but they also can limit us. So, for example, a belief like, I can't jump off that cliff and survive is a great survival mechanism. Our brain is wired to remain safe. But uncomfortable feelings like embarrassment, failure, heartache, they're all feelings that our brain also tries to avoid. And our brains help us avoid by shifting our beliefs. So we avoid embarrassment by never asking out the person you like or never stepping up at work to offer your ideas. We avoid failure by putting in enough effort to get by, but limiting the risk so we don't fail. It feels better to be successful at a mediocre level than it does to fail at something you really wanted. And we avoid heartache by not saying the things that sometimes really need to be said, even though we know the truth is what's needed. We just don't want the repercussions of the heartache. We talk ourselves out of taking risks or being honest or going for what we really want and allowing ourselves to even dream in the first place because of our desire to stay comfortable. And like I said, there are some examples where it's a good thing that for your brain to have doubts or have certain beliefs, but you get to be the decider. Because our brains take action based on what we believe, what we feel like is true. And if you believe you'll fail, you will not try. If you believe you'll get hurt, you'll avoid it. If you believe it'll be too hard, you won't start. If you believe it won't even be worth it, you're not going to start to put in the effort. You get to be the one to recognize the times that your own beliefs are no longer serving you. And you get to be the one to change that. What I hope you're already starting to realize, but by the end of this episode, is that what you say to yourself matters. I heard a very long time ago that our thoughts dictate our feelings, and our feelings dictate our actions. Our actions dictate our habits, and our habits dictate our lives. Or there's different versions, but they're all fairly the same. And that has stuck with me forever. And every time I hear it, it becomes more powerful because I remember the first time hearing it, I was thinking, oh, that's kind of a cool way of looking at things. But now when I hear it, it's just the truth. It's a fact. It's not even like something you can argue with, at least in my brain. And like I said in the beginning, positive affirmations is just, it's not some like generalized compliment you give yourself. That's not what it's about. I mean, those things are nice, but what I'm talking about here is something that comes from a part deep inside of you that knows there has to be another option or another possibility. Like, this can't be it. So I want to list some positive affirmations or mantras, whatever you choose to call them, whatever feels right for you, that I've either used personally or that I've helped some of my coaching clients come up with. I'm not there yet, but I'm building powerful momentum I can do this. I am strong. I can do hard things. My future self will thank me. It's okay to take risks. Keep it simple. This hardship is temporary. I can do it all, just not all at once. This is what's most important right now. I am powerful. I am a leader. I am healthy. I am a runner. I am an athlete. Notice how I'm not even giving you the context, but you can tell they're all empowering. They're all empowering beliefs, and some of them can be applied to many areas. Some of them are more straightforward, like I'm a runner. I would find the ones that start with I am to be the most powerful because it's an identity statement. It's a belief about who you are. Now I want you to think of something in your life that you've wanted for a while, a goal that you have or something you wish you had. Can be anything. What's stopping you? Yes, we all have tangible obstacles, real things that sometimes make things harder, goals harder. But if you're really honest, what belief is stopping you? What is your limiting belief? Is it that you'll fail? That you don't think you can do it? Is it that you'd have to give up something else that you really love or enjoy in order to achieve it? Is it that it would be too hard? What is it for you? What comes to your brain? There's not a right or wrong answer. But a lot of times there's actually way more than one. Because anytime there are more good reasons for getting what you want, you always get what you want. But if there are more quote unquote potential bad reasons, i.e. limiting beliefs, or what we'd think we'd lose or have to give up in order to get what we want, you don't get what you want. So for example, like, what do I mean by that? So if I want to lose weight, I can't eat ice cream. That's a belief, not a fact. If I want to get in shape, I have to do torturous exercise. It's a belief, not a fact. If I want to make more money or be more successful, it'll take away too much time from my family. It's a belief, not a fact. It'll be too hard is a belief, not a fact. If I don't drink coffee, I won't function. It's a belief, not a fact. I don't have time to cook. If I cook, I won't get my work done. Belief, not a fact. And these are just some examples. It's not the only way it shows up, but it's a common one of believing like, if this, then I have to give up this. So what are some of yours? What are some of your limiting beliefs? Take a moment to even pause the audio, the episode, because if they might not seem obvious right away, that's called a blind spot. They might even feel true when you say them at first. You might be like, well, this is limiting, but it's still true. For example, it will be hard. Could feel very, very true. But those are sometimes the most powerful limiting beliefs to shift. All beliefs can be shifted, which will shift your actions and therefore your outcomes. If you don't believe you can do something, you won't try or ever get started. So the next step of this is shifting your belief into a more empowering belief, into something else that is the truth, the real truth. Even if it feels a little out of reach or a little hard, something that could be the truth or at least a possibility. And for you to step into that, some belief that can help you take action or start making decisions that move you toward a goal that's more in alignment with who you really want to be and the life you really want to live for yourself and for your family. So whatever limiting belief you thought of, flip it. Reframe it into something that works. And you can use the examples I gave in the beginning if any of them resonated with you. But what is the opposite of your limiting belief? How can you reframe it? I'll repeat some of the examples I gave in the beginning and add a couple more, but they were, I'm not there yet, but I'm building powerful momentum. I can do this. I am strong. I can do hard things. My future self will thank me. It is okay to take risks. Keep it simple. This hardship is temporary. I can do it all, just not all at once. This is what's most important right now. I am powerful. I am a leader. I am healthy. I am an athlete. I am a runner. I am in control of my emotions. I am not where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be. Holding boundaries will improve my life and my relationships. And if you're able to, I really encourage you to write them down. If you're driving, obviously you can't do that right now, but when can you come back to it? When will you write it down? So that this isn't just something you're like, oh, that's a cool idea, and you forget about it for the next year and a half. But if you have been able to reframe it or come up with a new affirmation for yourself, write that shit down. Say it to yourself until it's not just a nice thought, something you'd like to believe, but it's something you believe about yourself with your entire being. Post it somewhere where you will see it every single day because you deserve to be happy. You deserve the best. You deserve to see yourself as the amazing human that everyone else sees in you. It's also very common to have blinders up and not be able to see our own blind spots. So if that's you, or if someone is just like, hey, I'm really into this, I'm really loving it, and you want more of this. And if you're in Madison, Wisconsin, or nearby, I am hosting a vision board workshop at our massage studio, A Better Body, on February 12th, 2025. There is limited space. I'll preface with that. But it's called Unlock Your Best Year Yet Vision Board Workshop. So if these limiting beliefs and reframing them into more empowering beliefs, positive affirmations, are resonating with you, or in general, if you're just tired of never sticking to your New Year's resolutions or other goals, or if you have big dreams but they're currently feeling unattainable, or if you struggle to identify like what it actually is that you want, you're like, I don't know what positive affirmation I need to get them because I don't know what I want. It could be in your life, in your career, in your family, your health, it doesn't matter. But if you want some clarity on that, maybe you often feel stuck or unmotivated, or the fear of like past experiences and past disappointments is constantly holding you back. That right there is a limiting belief. Or maybe you're just always putting others first until there's no room left for you, and you feel like it's time for you to live the life of joy and purpose that you deserve. Then the workshop is definitely for you if any of these are resonating, because you'll get clarity. We're going to help you define your goals and envision your ideal future. Really get clear on what that is. And then the creativity piece of it is to use images and words and colors and things that bring your dreams to life on a personalized vision board. Not me telling you, hey, tell yourself I can do this every day, because if that doesn't resonate with you, it's not going to work. It has to feel true to you. And then the connection piece is going to be to surround yourself with other like-minded people who are passionate about growth and living with intention. That's a powerful thing, to be in a room full of people like that. And then action. I talk about this a lot. Like, a goal without a plan is a wish. So learning in this workshop how to take actionable steps to turn your vision into a reality is kind of how we seal the deal. So like I said, Wednesday, February 12th is going to start at 4:30 and go till about 6:30 at A Better Body. It'll be in our couples massage room. So when I say there is limited space, if you've been to A Better Body, you know I'm not saying that as like a marketing ploy. There is limited space. And it's only $20. It includes all admission, all the materials, all the things you need. We're going to have magazine cutouts, written things, stuff for you to write stuff. If you really need to print anything, we can do that. If you are a member at A Better Body, you get 50% off. So talk to me about that. But I mean, if you're not sold on this, like there is research. There are large bodies of research that show how visualizing your goals makes them more achievable. So this workshop really combines the creativity, the strategy, and it makes it fun, but it ensures you leave feeling empowered to manifest your best life. So it's going to help you gain clarity and just finally take charge of your dreams. I'm going to help guide you through the process through some of my health and life coaching techniques to help you get the clarity that you want to set intentional goals that actually feel attainable. And like I said, in any area, but all the key areas of your life, health, family, career, money, and joy, so that you can create a balanced life that has all the things you want and still joy. I hope you can join us. Obviously, reach out to me if you have any questions. Thank you so much for being here with me on The Holistic High Achiever. I hope today's episode left you feeling inspired and ready to take on the world one healthy step at a time. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, follow, subscribe, and leave a review. It helps so much. And if you're anything like me, you probably thought of someone else who would likely resonate with this. So don't forget to share it with them, because who can't use a little extra motivation? Until next time, keep embracing your journey and kicking ass.